Hello Pisces, this is going to be your February 2020 tarot reading for the month. I'm going to get a few of these cards here and we'll get it all laid out for you. I'm just going to take 4 cards and then we'll do some clarifying tarot dice, which are absolutely awesome. I hope y'all had a really good January. Mine was totally crazy and switched around and different. All good stuff, just so different, you know. And even as we approached February, I had intended to have these readings out, like a week ago. And I just wasn't in the right mindset, you know. And I wasn't feeling grounded. So I definitely honored whatever was happening there. And decided to wait till I felt right. So I thank all of you Pisces out there waiting till the very end to get your reading. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. I know you're super patient sign, so you'll understand what it's like to honor your feelings and emotions. So I appreciate all of you out there. But let's get started here for Pisces. All right, you have the Fool, Temperance, 5 of Swords, and the Hermit. Holy moly, Pisces, you have 3 major arcana coming up for February, which means big changes for you. Whenever you get a lot of major arcana in a spread, that means you're just having a lot more coming. So if you had a January like mine, expect your February to continue on, dear Pisces. All right, we're going to start here with the Fool. The Fool is always signifying that you're taking a leap of faith, or that you need to, okay? So you have finished up a cycle. Maybe that was in January, maybe it was in December, maybe it was the whole year. You know, maybe it was a culmination of years. Maybe you've finished something in your career and you're stepping into something new. Maybe you have finished up a way of thinking, you know, a belief system, and you're getting ready to jump into something new. It could be like you're going into college. Maybe you're starting your own business now, because you have gained the wisdom and the tools up to this point in February and 2020 to where you're ready to take that leap of faith towards something that you really want to do. So think about that hard, Pisces, about what is it that you actually want to do, and you're just going to take a leap for it. You don't have to know the answers, the route, you know, you don't have to know how it's going to work out. You just got to trust that it is and take that leap. Now you also have Temperance coming up here. And Temperance is always suggesting that there could be moderation in many different things in your life, Pisces. And there is no need to weigh in on one thing or another. Whereas you could just, you know, gently and with grace, you know, balance everything in your life. So February might be a time to also balance. Because if you really look at both of these cards, it's like they're trying to create some kind of balance, right? You have the Fool over here who's balancing all of the signs, which, you know, Pisces kind of embodies all of the signs, so that makes sense. And then we have over here Temperance trying to balance the fire energy and this, you know, ethereal energy, okay? So very important to recognize that there's going to be a lot of balance that's going to be required in order for you to move forward. So really figuring out what it is in your life that you could just give, you know, some balance to, not having to lean so much one way, and really just balance it out. Get everything together and balance it out. Now you also have a belief that may be challenged in February. So, you know, it could be due to this leap of faith. You may make this decision or go forward with something, and people are going to be like, whoa, did you even consider this, that, and the other, you know? And you may get people or a person in your life that has a lot of reasons why you don't need to be doing that. And so it's going to be a moment for you to reflect and really look at your truths that you hold with whatever decision you're moving forward with. You know, this is a time for you to stand your ground, yet make sure that you are really solid about what your truths are moving forward. You know, and what does that mean? Let's say this is a new job, but it's across sea, and your family's like, whoa, you know, you can't just leave us here. That's going to hurt us. We won't be able to see you as much. And you're like, yeah, but this is my truth. This is my destiny. This is what I want to do. And really explaining your side. You know, this could be a new relationship. This could be, you know, a new creative project that you're going into, and people just don't really understand. So it's up to you to really, you know, stand your ground and explain what you believe in. You know, you may have an opportunity to really dive into what you truly believe in, and, you know, you'll probably get a lot of support that way. That's why there's sunshine past the clouds here. People are going to really realize that this is your dream, okay? So go for it, Pisces. That's what the Fool's about. Take that leap. Now, when you do have answers, it's suggested that you go inside. All the answers that you seek, Pisces, is going to be inside. The Hermit's there to say, hey, there's this new cycle you're going through, right? You may not know the path. You're going through some things. You're trying to balance everything out with the new path, and you're questioning, and really you have the answer inside. So when you are feeling like you don't have the answers and you're feeling kind of nervous, maybe have some introspect. You know, with Mercury retrograde coming up, it's going to be important to re-look at things. Go inside and review what you've been through. Review what the last cycle was. Make sure that you really, you know, give yourself a lot of healing for the last cycle, and know that you've completed something and you have a lot of wisdom. Whenever we get the 9s, that's saying there's a lot of wisdom there, and you have it within you. The answer is there within yourself. So let's get some tarot dice, and that's going to clarify these 4 cards here. These are a little bit loud, so I am going to mute the mic for just a minute. All right, Pisces, looks like you actually got 5 dice. I actually meant to only grab 4, but I accidentally grabbed 5, so we'll just utilize it in the reading. Now you are getting here the High Priestess with the Fool. So what that's saying is that whatever this leap of faith is, it's part of destiny. It's part of what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so don't doubt yourself, Pisces, in whatever it is that you're embarking on. Whatever adventure, whatever thing you're going into in February, trust that it is part of the design plan, okay? It's already been written down for you. The High Priestess says she already knows. She already knows the plan. Don't stress. You're being guided. That's what she's saying to you, okay? So she's saying, take that leap. I've got you. I've got you, and this is part of the plan. Awesome to come out there and validate that, Fool, for you. Now, you got 2 dice here, and it doesn't necessarily have to go with this one or that one. One of these dice could actually just be clarifying the entire thing, but we're going to take it with this because it feels right. So Temperance is coming out with 2 dice here. We have the Page of Cups, who is, well, you know, it's funny that 2 dice would come out with Temperance because that makes sense, right? Balancing something. So these might be the clarifiers of what you need to balance, actually. So that actually worked out perfectly. Now, the Page of Cups is always learning about how they feel. Where are their emotions? What are their emotions telling them? How do they plan to present their emotions? How do they plan to receive emotions? You know, what is that protocol within ourselves? And that is something that the Page is discovering and exploring, okay? And there's not a lot of action happening there. It's a lot of research. So that's on one side of this. And then over here, we've got an abundance of pentacles, okay? Let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. You have 10 pentacles. So that's your legacy. So it's like you're balancing your feelings and your legacy right now. The 10 of Coins says that you have gone through something and within that big cycle that's switched over, and it has to do with your stability. So really looking into your stability, Pisces, in February, and how you feel about things is going to be important to balance out. You want these 2 to line up, you know, your feelings, how you feel, your emotions, and your actual physical world. You know, you can't spend the whole day daydreaming, and you can't spend the whole day working without feeling. So making sure that you're balancing that out in your world is going to be really important for you in February, Pisces, because you're going into a whole new cycle. You know, the 0 is like the beginning and the end, you know, of something huge for you. So definitely recognize that balance is going to help you move through that next phase of the cycle much smoother. Now with that 5 of Swords, where you may have to stand your ground about what you believe in and what your decisions have been, you also have the Queen of Swords coming out here. Now the Queen of Swords has always been called like the divorce queen. She cuts right to the chase. She can be very quick with her words. She can be very witty. She's very truthful, okay? She takes her truth and she will stab it right into whatever wants to resist, and she will cut it and fillet it, right? Like, she is very, very sharp-tongued. So recognizing that that may be what's going on here when you have this test of belief. You know, you may be expressing in a very truthful, witty manner, you know, Pisces. So maintaining your word with what you say, making sure you are communicating clearly what it is that you believe in, because that's how the Queen of Swords would always go about business. Okay, anything that she is thinking about and wanting to accomplish, she is going to make sure she is to the point, makes it very clear what she's saying, and, you know, there is no question and not much is up for debate. So make sure that you know that you can be flexible and you can relay how you're feeling with this belief that may be challenged, okay? You don't necessarily have to be so harsh like the Queen of Swords has been projected, because she just really is so passionate about what she thinks and what she's saying that sometimes it can come across as brash, okay? So just make sure you keep tact, Pisces. Make sure you have tact when you're speaking. Now this is beautiful to come out together. I always compare the Hermit and the Hierophant. So you got the Hierophant in this dice. And what I love about this is, like, the Hermit and the Hierophant are very similar. They are seeking and teaching. Okay, they are the pillars of our belief. We have the 9 here with the Hermit, who is at a further level of belief because he knows the answers are within. The Hierophant is seeking answers from community, friends, you know, what they've already experienced prior, looking into beliefs that's been written, you know, like religions, teachings, seeking, you know, information about ancients, and really checking into their own belief system. Always checking into their belief. So you have the 5 here with the belief, you have the 5 here with belief. And what's awesome is it's saying, hey, you can ask so many people in your life, and you can go around and collect all this information, Pisces, but that answer is within you. And really gaining more knowledge is going to be key for you to really look into what kind of information you are trying to sort out. So in February, you may be trying to sort out some things, trying to understand some things, trying to answer the why. But really, it's like you can find that. You can find that within yourself, and you can definitely educate yourself. Educate yourself about anything that you have questions about. Get into it. Look into it. So let's get an Oracle advice card for you, Pisces, and see if we can get a nice, clear statement of advice for you for February. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please, please, please subscribe. It helps my channel out so much. And if you could like the video, if you like it, that helps me too. And comment. I'll definitely comment back. I really appreciate all the comments. I appreciate you guys waiting for these videos. If you want to get notified when I'm going to post next, or when I do post rather, hit the little bell button. And if you want to know about any of the stuff on this table, down in the description I put all sorts of cool stuff. So check that out too. Look at that, new life. So that's exactly what is going on with this Fool over here. It's like you're stepping into a completely new life in 2020, and you have a lot of questions, and maybe there's a lot of, you know, things that you're wanting to look into, and it's recognizing that you can sit there and breathe new life into your new path and trust that everything is in design. All right, this new life that you're going into, that's a blessing. Smile about it. Get into it. Get into yourself, recognizing, you know, so many parts of yourself is going to be important with this new life. All right, I feel like that's great advice there. Okay, Pisces, that's your reading for February. I'll see you guys in March. I hope you have an awesome February. You guys take it easy.